Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Raphael TC Uli from Called Out Creatives, and in today's tutorial I will be teaching you guys how to use the object mask tool. It's really amazing for selecting objects in Adobe Premiere Pro, quick selection of objects in Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's dive right in and then I will show you what this tool does. And we have our project open already, and one thing you can see, that's the last tool I used there. That's the object mask tool. But let's go back to our selection tool. For this video, I'm going to be using a wedding I shot for a client, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I applied this tool, and then we are going to go on and do it on a new video. So let's come over to this place here. You can see. So what I used the object mask tool to do was this. To select it, you've got to come here to this place here. You select, and if you long press, you can see there are a whole other options there, different options to mask. But today's focus is going to be the object mask tool. So when you select that, you see, if you hover over a subject, you see it highlights the subject. What it's trying to tell you is that's the subject you're about to select. And if you click that subject, you see it's selected. What this does and how I've used it in this very wedding video was I needed the background to be a little bit more blurry, and to have my object here, which is this man here, to be a little more sharper, to be a little more pronounced in the image. I wanted the background and every other thing in the background to be a little more blur and the focus to be on my character. So what I did was I selected my subject here, and in the background I now added a camera blur and put it at 3% just to give me that extra bit of blur in the background, and it came out really nice. I really love the result, and this is for one of my clients. Let's try this on a new video. So let's go on, and over here I downloaded a stock footage of a car, moving cars, so that we can do it live. And so let's create a new sequence with this. Create a new sequence from clip, and yes, here we have our cars. And so let's duplicate this clip. I always love to duplicate my clips when I'm masking. Select the top layer, come here, you select your object mask tool and select the red cars. Red because we're going to be doing some obvious selections, some obvious effects to them. And you see it selected. So let's come here, and if you want to track forward, you use this play button here to track. It goes forward. This one is for tracking forward and backward. The tool in the middle is to track forward and backwards. This one is to track backwards, and this one is to track one frame at a time backwards. This is to track one frame at a time forward. So let's use this since we're tracking forward only. But if this was in the middle, we would have said back and forward. Oops, we've lost our place. Sorry, let's go back. Yeah, so let's track forward now. So our tracking is done, and this is what we have. So what we do is you right click the selection and you see change to opacity mask. And once that is done, you see the car is selected. Now what I'm going to be doing now is we're going to be adding some very obvious effects to these cars, to the background layer, so it's such that it separates every other thing from what we've selected. And let's see how it works. So first we're going to try blur. Just look at that. It automatically separated these cars from the background. And if you play this video, you see it's going to look normal. That's not how I use it anyway, but I just did that so you guys see how obvious it is. So you can just go on and play around with it, different effects, try different kind of stuff. You can add a blur to the background, and especially like how we saw in the wedding video. And yeah, you can just go on and do a lot of amazing stuff with it. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I really hope you learned something new, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.